called Desmond from the USA himself. Karibu Mbosi.
Asante sana.
All right, so if you have any questions, you can ask him first, and then I will move to the artist all the way to Marvo.
Hi, Bosi.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good. Freshy burrito.
Freshy burrito. So, Obbina has talked about the show that will be happening on 14th, and you will be there. Maybe you tell us, what should we expect from you?
So expect content, expect new artists, expect just a good vibe. It's a day that ni mapenzi will be, all in the air. So just, come with love and, support CMG, support Otoyo, and, everybody that will be on there.
Do you have gifts that maybe you will be giving to the people around there, those people who will attend?
Usiharibu surprise.
Surprise.
Wacha ikuwe surprise.
Now, Obbina has talked about CMG USA Records supporting upcoming artists, and it's something that is probably not being done so much in our country. So maybe my first question on that is, what ilikupush to come up with such a thing?
So I've made, so nimekuja to make sure that, if you have talent, at least I'll be one of those few people that, will support you.
So far, so good. You have two artists. You have Dogo and Vena. Yes, and we have so many artists right now.
And you left someone. We just signed someone else called Beryl.
The new one.
Oh, Beryl. So there are three of them.
Yeah, so technically, I would say, acha nicheze hiyo chini. So 3.
Okay. And maybe we have some artists who really wanna work with you, and maybe they don't know the qualifications. What do you look maybe in an artist to join your nini?
So it's talent. I support talent. You can call me 100 times. If you don't have talent, I'll say hi. But ni talent. Send me what you have. If I love it, if we connect, then I'll reach out to you. So I'm here to support talent, and pretty much that's it.
Yeah. And if somebody wants to reach you or to me their content, how will they reach you?
I know my number has gone around in Kenya. That's not the best place to get me. IG. Nichapie IG. I look at all of them.
Your handle?
Des CMG.
And if suppose things go as planned on the 14th of February, what are you hoping to achieve at the end of the day?
So I'm hoping that at least, the 3 artists that I've signed, folks know them that didn't know them. Folks love their content. If they don't, I need the feedback to know that, okay, this is what you need to change. Because talent PR, you get guys like Floyd Mayweather, they work out every day, Cindy. So you might be talented, but there's that practice that you need. So I expect, from the followers, what 2MBILI, this is what we want. And whatever they want, whatever y'all want is what we'll provide.
Are you supporting?
And here in Kenya, record labels doesn't do so well. Like Bahati had a label, Will Paul had a label, but zote zili end up the artist leaving the label. Maybe what's the thing that you're bringing different in the game now that you're signing artists?
It's the same thing I've done with CMG. A lot of professional services, a lot of consulting companies, a lot of IT companies, Motorola ilikufa. There's a reason that CMG is alive, 12 years down the line. So that's the same thing I want to do with CMG Records. It's same management, same accounts, same people, just different talents coming in.
Are you signing in both secular and gospel artists? Because of course we had Eric Omondi, he had something to say about the gospel industry. So I don't know whether you're supporting both industries or it's just one.
Sasa nimesema hiyo ende chini ya maji, but just because you brought it, we have huyo mtoto wa Yesu yuko pale Nakoche. So Nakoche is part of CMG, and that's straight up gospel. Akiingia side mchape, you have my permission. So, but we are doing both.
And of course, you're planning on signing new people. What number of slots do you have? Like, if the talent you find on that day is bulk, you won't take them all in. So how many slots do you have?
There's no slots. If today I wake up and I find 1,000 talents, I'll sign them up. So it's talent. And by there I'm building from scratch. So of course I'm working with folks that have been in the industry, and y'all, will see there are a couple projects we are doing with folks that have been in the industry. But my passion is to build, like I build someone from scratch, so that PR will know, okay, this is where I came from, and then they do the same thing.
My name is Director Don. Maybe we know artists sometimes disappoint when given the chance. What are your expectations, since now you're starting to grow some artists who are coming from, you're making them from scratch? What are your expectations from these artists? Because I know sometimes you can put so much expectation in an artist and then they end up disappointing you. You as the owner of CMG, what are your expectations from the artist?
Is if I bring you as an artist, like let's say if I go to a showroom and I buy a BMW, I need that car to perform, right? Because it's a BMW, I'm paying for a BMW, right? If I hire you as a gardener, I don't need my flowers to be dying every single day, because that's your job, right? So if you come in as an artist, first, your talent is supposed to bring money to CMG, right? I'm gonna pump so much money to make you who you are. So my expectation is you don't make CMG die today, because someone will need that same favor. So my expectation is, you come in, I'll make you better than you came in, also make CMG better than you found it.
And there are artists they were initially famous and they had a platform, but due to financial problems and dropping out of their labels, they have fallen. Will you be willing to revive them, suppose they want to join you?
Behind the scenes, I'm working with a couple of artists, and their projects that, we are 6 months old now. So we are working with a couple of artists. Of course, I'm building from scratch, but then, of course, there are folks who been there, done that. So I get the advices from them. So we are working together. So we are changing the dynamics.
We know you can't sign everybody under CMG. And maybe there are those artists that may need help, just to maybe they just want one video and one audio and one video from someone, so that they can kickstart their music career. Is there a way that you can support someone who is out of CMG?
And we are currently doing that. Like I've gotten folks who just want to see the CMG logo on their videos, and pretty much that's what I meant, that when you come, make CMG better than you found it, because that's a brand. Let's make it a brand so someone else can also benefit. So it's a paradigm shift. We want to make sure that we make the entertainment industry much better than we found it. There are folks that have pushed it to where it is. So I'm here to, whatever knowledge I have, whatever finances I have, to make it better.
So far, you're 6 months in the market, and I know, of course, there are so many challenges that comes with, being a new record label in the market. What are some of the challenges so far that you can point as per the Kenyan entertainment?
So I'd say it's support. A lot of artists don't support themselves, and that's one of the shifts that we want to make sure that ipesa iko. We can come out as a 20 artist team and still make more money than trying to compete. So, my idea is to create a family, to create an empire that we can all work together and, pretty much all enjoy life. We only live once.
And you've had Eric Omondi complaining about musicians. He feels like they're not doing something like they should do something different to be up in the game compared to Nigeria and Tanzania. Do you also feel the same about Kenyan artists?
Well, there's complaining and there's action, right? Me, it's action. If you look at my music, it's different from what's actually currently in Kenya. That's all I'll say.
All right. So let's move a bit forward. Mnajua mnasonganga tu nyuma, mnasonga tutajipata kwa gate. Aya, right there. All right. So the next up, I'm going to invite Marvo on the beat. All of you know this gentleman from TV, super producer. He's made a lot of hits. He's among the talent management in the company. He's the one who helps support and check out, support, even nurture talent and the creative process. So, hiya. I'm throwing into the dogs.
Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. So
Songa na hapa mbele
I'm
kidogo.
on the
Naona
beat.
songa
Nisonge
nyuma
hapa.
kabisa na kuna mrembo hapa. Mrembo songa hapa akisonga na kufeel anasema
Wewe.
tumbili songa.
Yeah. So I'm on the beat. For those who don't know, lakini mtu ajui Marvo anajifanya ama alikuja Nairobi jana. But yeah. So on the real though, I'm Marvo on the beat. A producer, music producer, songwriter, musician. Yeah, but I'm working with CMG as the official producer. We're nurturing, the talents, the artists wenye mmeambiwa we've signed. Yeah, so that's generally, my work at CMG. Yeah.
First of all, how has it been for you? Because Obbina introduced you also as a talent manager in CMG. How has it been managing these talents?
For the short time we've been here, I think 6 months. Yeah. It's not been rough because the artists that we're working with are also people that they know what they want and they were oriented. We have guys who talk to them. We are a big team actually, so we have guys who talk to them. They are advised and everything. So when they get to work, it's work. So it makes it easy even for me. That's why we managed to do 2 albums in 6 months, 10 songs for the 2 artists. Yeah, then we are embarking on doing the next album or EPs together with the 3rd artist. Yeah, so it's smooth because we have disciplined people. Yeah.
Marvo, you're one of the best producers that
Not
we know.
one, the best.
The best.
I love it.
You are the best producer that we know, and so many people ask themselves how Marvo go about it, because whatever song you produce, it's a hit song, it's a nice song. How well do you prepare for whatever you're doing?
I think for the experience I've had in the industry, plus the artists I work with, if you're very careful, if you're very keen, most so nowadays, I don't just produce for anybody. Okay? That's why utaona Marvo ntatulia when a song drops, ni hit song, right? So I'm also choosy with guys I work with. First of all, my number 1 priority, haikuangi hata talent. Mi uangalia character. You utakuja, you are talented and all that, but I'll look at your character first. Okay? So vitu kaa hizo, helps me a lot. Yeah.
Of course, you're talking about character, and a lot has been said about our entertainment scene. What is that one character that pisses you off, especially from artists? Sabu mengi yamesemwa.
I don't know if I would mention that, but the main thing inakuanga tu kiburi. Wasanii wana viburi sana. Sasa nitapatana na msanii hapa, you talk to me, you want me to do this for you and all that. Then I decide to do that for you. Then after I do it, you feel that now you are ahead of me, Or kama uko na manager, unaanza sasa you want to talk to your manager ni kama ni rika yako, Yeah, so such kind of things, maybe I don't take them lightly. Those that have worked with me, uliza na coach, they know. I send people away. Yeah, and I'll return your money now uende. So I value character, number 1. That's when talent follows.
Marvo,
yes.
I know that you've known one of the most talented producers ambaye amekuwa na some controversial issues here and there. And what makes people collapse in the entertainment scene? Because you'll make it and get to a point, then the next minute nobody's listening to you, nobody sees you, nobody knows where you are.
Yeah.
What makes people to collapse in the entertainment industry?
Bro, it narrows down still to character. It narrows down to that. That's why nakwambia the main thing hiyo nimemwambia kiburi tu. You do 1 hit song or 2 hit songs, then you think you're on top of the world. You see? Yeah, people don't know how to, lay low. And do you know the owner of National Center or this building? Do you know the owner? You don't know the owner? Yeah, that's it. Lakini ako tu huko amechill tu, si ndio? Yeah, so kiburi. Hiyo ndio inaumiza wasanii.
Nasema wasanii waache kiburi.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Marvo, you have done a couple of Gengeton hits, and there's this time that kasemekana Gengeton now is not doing well in the industry. Now with this signed artist, should we expect a Gengeton track maybe?
Like Bossy, my boss said, if you listen to the music that we're producing, the music that we've done,
Yes.
you'll get the difference. It's nothing that, you know, they are doing here in Kenya. We're doing a different touch, a different flavor. The artists that we've signed, there's no Gengeton artist in the crew. Yeah, they're doing, you know, way international. We're doing international stuff and above.
International standards.
Yes.
Is Gengeton not international?
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. I choose to pass.
You just showed yourself in the boot.
I choose to pass. I choose to pass. But yeah.
And maybe my last question to you is, what are we expecting from you to deliver in terms of CMG as a label?
Personally, I'm doing my part. Like I told you, I'm in charge of, you know, the artists, the talent side of it, and that's what I'm doing. If you want to rate, maybe you'll go and stream the 2 albums. From there, you'll get your answer. Okay? You go look for Vena and look for Dogo Skills. Listen to the whole album. There are 20 songs, 10 songs for each artist. Then you'll tell. Okay? Right.
Alrighty.
You good?
Good.
Thank you.
Haya, tusonge. Haya, so the first artist that was signed, the first artist who actually introduced CMG to us in the country is over here with us. Dogo Skills ni kijana mdogo. Kijana hajajua Nairobi sana. Kijana kutoka Mombasani. Yeah, karibu sana.
Asante.
Alright, haya. Shika. Haya sa.
Yeah, I'm ready for the question.
Haya. Yes,
My first question, what has been your experience working with CMG and Marvo?
It has been amazing. Yeah, and that's why we have all those hit songs out right now.
What is that one thing you love about CMG?
CMG, it's a family. Yeah, we are there as one family. They come there for each and everyone. You saw I lost my mom. They pulled up. So it's a family, and that's amazing. Yeah.
And of course, you were the first artist to be signed under CMG. First of all, congratulations because you're doing well. Mali ulikuwa kitambo tukijuana, si mali uko sasa hivi. But anyway, Marvo, safari imekuwaje kwanza kabisa?
Imekuwa amazing. And I thank God. I've done my first album. I've never released an album, so it was my first, and I thank God and CMG for that.
Okay.
Dogo Skills, my name is Director Don. Good to introduce yourself. So this year, imeanza with a big gear, and we've seen you work with different artists. One of them being Steve Simple Boy. Yeah. What was the experience? I mean, we know most of the people know Steve Simple Boy as someone who is funny and many other things. What was the experience? You as an artist working with Steve?
It was amazing. Steve is funny. He has a pure heart, very humble, down to earth. So the whole entire process, audio. I remember kwanza kudeliver Marvo nini. It was really funny. To check out through the session, and it was amazing. And we can't wait to release the song.
Okay, and now that you're a growing brand, I can say, which artist are you hoping to work with in Kenya, maybe?
Say, can I choose to pass that question?
Why?
Say, actually, we are working on singles, and we haven't started discussing about collabos and all that.
Okay, yeah. And then, like they said, you are the first one to be signed by CMG. So maybe you understand what it means to be, what it takes for you to be signed by CMG. Can you tell others that are looking up to you?
It's the same thing that my boss said. It checks on character and it checks on talent. Yeah, it's not that I'm special. Ange meet Vena, the first ange sign Vena. Yeah, you just check on that, talent and character.
Pole sana, we've heard you say about the demise of your mom, and how has it been, since you lost your mom, the person, because I normally see you posting a lot about her son, and we know it's painful, but how has been the experience so far, and what were you expecting to give her before she, before that time, and whatever happened?
It was a tough time for me, and I really thank God for the family I have behind me, because actually they're the ones who made me pass through that. I even wanted to die during that
period. Like I felt like siezi. I felt like I lost a purpose. It's only like I just have a strong support team. Ndo imefanya hata naweza ongea sai. So I remember before she died, we were planning to build a house. We were talking about all those dreams. So nilitamani sana kumjengea hao, which never came to pass.
You being the first artist wa CMG. Unajua kuna watu pale nje wanasema tu hii dogo haendi mahali na hiyo CMG. You know they are waiting for your downfall and you hear you doing so well. Nataka tu ongelesha watu ambao wanakutazama sasa hivi. Just tell them something about.
So first and foremost, CMG is the biggest in the country right now and it's going to be the biggest in Africa. Sasa hakuna record label unaweza compare na hii. And we have the best management, of course. You know, Obbina is here. We have so many intelligent people behind. So if you are there thinking it's going nowhere, so you wait and see. Yeah.
So like our family, most of the times firstborns they feel the responsibility. You know, the young ones wanna look up to them. Most cases. So being the firstborn in the record label, you feel the responsibility and you feel the pressure that maybe I bear some responsibility to the label and to yourself.
Okay, I'm just a firstborn, but my work, I don't have any responsibility.
You behave like the last born.
In fact, I behave like the last born. Yeah, so everything is being handled. See, our work is just to deliver. Yeah, every other thing is being handled.
Hebu apatia kapela kidogo. Yeah, your favorite jam of yours.
Okay. Tunaelekea wakati wa msimu wa mapenzi.
Ndio hiyo.
So let me do Paradise. Niko Paradise kwa ajili yako. Niko Paradise, I'ma let you know when I look into your eyes. Love it. Kitakayo. So it's Sitaki kumalizia, but it's called Paradise. The album is out there, just stream it.
Tuko wengi. You'll ask the others all those questions. So save the questions. We still have 2 more to go. Aya, asante dogo. Now the second artist to be signed is Vena, the goddess of the record label. Tusonge mbele kidogo hapo. Aya, Timafisi Tibim. Timafisi Ra. Aya ndio huyo.
Hi Vena.
I'm fine.
Ngoja before hata mumuulize maswali, wafanyie ile kitu kidogo tu.
Si happy. Sasa umeileta karibu sana. Okay. I wanna roll with a boy like you. With a boy like you. Make I do the silly things with a boy like you. With a boy like you. Tupatane YouTube for more.
Ngoma inaitwa aje?
Silly Things. It's my song featuring Marvo on the beats and